From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate. Arnab Goswami on the debate.
On the show tonight, the need to name shame and take on an uncompromising position against Islamist terrorism. At 9 o'clock tonight, the Save Terrorist lobby is back with its typical playbook, saying things you would never get away with. And there was a short video which came out today. We can run it and then I'll comment over it. This was a video of the terrorist Umar Nabi. Some people are saying it's a confession video. No, it's not a confession video. But it reveals a lot about this fellow. Umar Nabi is the terrorist who carried out a bombing. Umar Nabi, in this video, comes across as a man full of pretense. He is a very rich, extremely radicalized terrorist who is trying to fake an American accent. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. He's trying to build an American accent. He wants to sound like an American. He's rolling his R's. He's trying to talk like an American. Plus, ladies and gentlemen, he seems to be on some kind of narcotics. I've shown this to people who say the way he keeps rubbing his nose is like a hardened cocaine addict. So a possible cocaine addict who is also a druggie potentially keeps rubbing his nose many times with a fake American accent trying to sound like he's from Texas or Cincinnati. And trying to use words he does not understand. At one point he confuses his own English. He's trying to talk of contradictions and he uses the medical word contraindications. That shows the level of the fakery. And unable to put out a video. That's why people who are seeing this video must understand at one point of time he's realizing that his English is fake, his arguments are fake. So towards the end he looks at the camera and angrily pushes the camera away towards a window, a half-open window and a half-open door. So ladies and gentlemen, you need to watch this video without the audio clearly. I'll play it again and I'll repeat what I said. He's a fake man, a rich man, wearing a designer t-shirt, possibly under the influence of cocaine or some narcotics, using English he does not understand, and trying to imitate an American accent. This man, ladies and gentlemen, terrorist Umar, the man Mehbooba Mufti supports. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Umar's video, this terrorist video, along with the details that have come about the arrest of Dr. Shaheen, Dr. Adil and Dr. Muzammil, are busting several arguments of the terrorist supporter lobby. One, that these are terrorists because of circumstances. What circumstances, ladies and gentlemen? This man pretending to be American is a rich man. He earns about 4 lakh rupees a month. He is not alienated. He is the subject of privilege, ladies and gentlemen. All these are extremely privileged people whose education you and I have paid for with our taxpayer money. These people, the 4 of them, they are not terrorists because of circumstances. Ladies and gentlemen, Their medical education, you subsidized, I subsidized. They were in stable, salaried positions, some in teaching, some in private practice. They had a lot of money, they had economic security, they had career progression. They were the highest levels in terms of their economic ability. Ladies and gentlemen, these people are not the function of circumstances. The second argument we are put is that, oh, why target Islam? Every religion has terrorists. And the argument is put that, oh, terrorism is a universal feature of all religions. It's not. It's not. Terrorism is not a universal feature of all religion. All religions do not say that those who are not from your religion are kafirs. They don't say that. This terror module has busted the myth that terrorism is the universal feature of all religions. No. What is the religion of Dr. Shaheen, leading the operation of the Jaish women's wing? She's a Muslim. What is the religion of Dr. Muzammil, who stored 3 tons of explosives? He's a Muslim. What is the religion of Dr. Umar? What is the religion of Dr. Adil? What is the religion of Ajmal Kasab? What is the religion of Osama bin Laden? What is the religion of Hafiz Saeed, Masood Azhar, Ayman al-Zawahiri? Ladies and gentlemen, they are Muslim. So do not give me this line that all religions have an affliction of too much terrorism. It's not true. The third point is, oh, these are misguided youth. And even now, there are people, unfortunately, Indian citizens who are going around and saying, like Imran Masood, Congress leader, Rahul Gandhi's main man says, ye bhatka hua youth hai. Bhatka hua youth, how is an MBBS MD 4 lakh earning, American accent using man, a fully grown man, a misguided person? They are not misguided, they are guided in the wrong direction by fundamentalist, Islamist views. They are not the function of circumstances. They are not misguided. Operation Kafir is not an operation of misguided people. The idea of mass murder, suicide bombs, they are not misguided. They are radicalized. And let me go one step further. This man in that video wearing a designer t-shirt, earning 4 lakh rupees a month, possibly on some narcotics, using a fake American accent. He's a privileged pervert, trying to speak complicated English. Where are the Muslim clerics today? Where is the Muslim clergy today? Where are the Muslim leaders today? Do they not say, did they not say that their religion is being misrepresented? To them I would say tonight, speak up, but they are all quiet. They're all quiet. Not one of them is come out and speaking a word tonight. Why does Owaisi not come out? Why does Rahul Baba not come out? Why does Robert Vadra not come out? Why do they not come out? Because they have given this view that, you know, these are misguided youth, and now they've realized that the people of this country are very angry. Just before I came into the studio, I got news that one of these Muslim radicalized terrorists who tried to carry out ricin poisoning in Gujarat has been beaten up in jail. I'm against anyone, including this privileged pervert, this terrorist. I'm against anyone taking the law into their own hands and beating him up in jail, beating him up black and blue, beating him up so nicely and so properly that people are shocked. How did this happen in jail? I'm against anyone being beaten up like that. But people are angry. People are fed up of fundamentalism and radicalism and Islamist fundamentalism and terrorism. And that is why today people are turning towards the nationalist collective. Republic Media Network's nationalist collective, which believes, all its members believe there must be a united fight against terrorism, Islamist terrorism, radicalism, fundamentalism. There needs to be an organized fight against all of this. India versus radicals. ladies and gentlemen, not just a need now, but a national movement. Let's debate.
A terrorist's facade is stripped bare, unable to hide his true self, struggling to frame a sentence. Forced to face the camera, a desperate attempt to appear educated, but his nervousness is palpable. As the time starts ticking, his confidence crumbles, revealing the truth behind the ideology. A glimpse into the reality of terror, unscripted and unrehearsed. A new video of terrorist Dr. Omar Nabi, a chilling confession recorded sometime before the attack, shamelessly justifying suicide bombing, hatred so deep-rooted that he even called it martyrdom. A bunch of highly educated and radicalized doctors turned into brainwashed terrorists.
मैटर ऑफ कंसर्न है कि पहले इस तरह के एक्टिविटीज में कम पढ़े लिखे लोग, नासमझ लोग इन्वॉल्व होते थे. ये पहला मौका है जिसमें ये देखा जा रहा है कि हाईली क्वालिफाइड लोग और अच्छे घरानों से, जिन्होंने लाखों करोड़ रुपए इन्वेस्ट किया है बच्चों को पढ़ाने में.
Dismantling the white-collar terror module exposed jihadis coming from affluent economic and family background. Fifth-class dropout, Shopia resident Maulvi Irfan Ahmad met Dr. Muzammil Shakil and Dr. Omar Nabi and started the multiple radicalization sessions in Kashmir. Omar Nabi, the terrorist behind the wheels of the Hyundai i20 used in the Delhi's suicide attack. Dr. Muzammil, found in possession of nearly over 3,000 kilograms of explosives material. Such was the extent of radicalization that these terrorist doctors wanted to target India's financial nerve centers. But yet there are few people in our country who are trying to whitewash these terrorist activities.
आप बोल रहे हैं हमला और इलेक्शन एक साथ होता है, क्या प्रमाण है आप?
ऐसा लोगों का कहना है कि जब इलेक्शन आता है ये हमला होता है. ये सही बात है. 26 ये सरकार आने के बाद 26 जगह गड़बड़ी हो गई है. ये क्या हो गया है देखिए.
आपने वादा किया था कि आप जम्मू कश्मीर को सेफ बनाओगे, मगर आपने यहाँ की सेफ्टी तो दूर की बात है, आपने तो दिल्ली को भी अनसेफ कर दिया अपनी पॉलिसी से. आपको सोचना पड़ेगा. मुझे नहीं मालूम दिल्ली में ऐसे कितने लोग हैं, इस सरकार में ऐसे कितने लोग हैं जो संजीदगी से नेशनलिस्ट हैं, पढ़ा लिखा डॉक्टर अपने ऊपर आरडीएक्स बांध के अपनी जान उड़ाएगा, उसके साथ कई लोगों को उड़ाएगा, तो मुल्क में तो कोई सेफ्टी नहीं है.
The likes of Mehbooba Mufti must watch this. Another key conspirator, terrorist Dr. Shaheen Saeed, shamelessly targeted vulnerable females in an attempt to expand Jaish's Women Brigade. A disturbing plot to recruit Muslim girls and women as human bombs. All of this does not stop the likes of Farooq Abdullah.
और हम जिम्मेवार नहीं है इस चीज के. जो जिम्मेवार है उनसे पूछे क्यों इन डॉक्टरों को ऐसा क्या हुआ कि इन लोगों को यह रास्ता इख्तियार करना पड़ा, क्या वजह थी? It needs a thorough study and investigation.
In yet another controversial comment, Congress parliamentarian called them misguided people.
आप खुदकुशी कर रहे हो, अपने साथ इनोसेंट लोगों को मार रहे हो, तो वो इस्लाम की तस्वीर नहीं है, ना वो इस्लाम का रास्ता है. वतन के साथ मोहब्बत करना हमें हमारा इस दीन सिखाता है. तो आप ऐसे काम करके, ऐसी बात करके जो वतन के खिलाफ हो और उसको इस्लाम से हाथ जोड़ने का काम करें, उसका इस्लाम से कोई लेना देना नहीं है. और ये भटके हुए लोग हैं, इन भटके हुए लोगों की बात से इस्लाम की तस्वीर पेश नहीं हो सकती.
The uncovering of a terror module driven by terrorist doctors and educated professionals has opened up an unsettling chapter in India's security landscape.
So these are the kind of arguments which are being put out here कि ये misguided youth हैं, भटके हुए नौजवान हैं. हमें समझना चाहिए, we must understand कि इतने पढ़े लिखे लोगों को खुदकुशी क्यों करनी पड़ी? खुदकुशी, लोगों को मारने पे वो मजबूर कैसे हो गए? हाउ वर दे फोर्स्ड टू किल अदर्स? होल सिंपैथी इज बिल्डिंग फॉर देम. एंड द अदर आर्ग्यूमेंट इज दैट ये हालात ऐसे हो गए हैं हमारे देश में कि लोगों को मजबूर किया जा रहा है, इन बेचारों को, कि इनको आतंकवादी बनना पड़ता है. ये भटके हुए नौजवान concept is that. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to open the debate. शेख अमीर, क्या जिन्होंने शुभम द्विवेदी को पहलगाम में मारा और उनके भाई हमारे साथ है सौरभ द्विवेदी, क्या जिन्होंने शुभम द्विवेदी को पूछा क्या तुम हिंदू हो या मुसलमान, क्या तुम कलमा पढ़ना जानते हो, कलमा पढ़ना जानते हो, क्या वो भी भटके हुए नौजवान थे? क्या वो भी वर दे ऑल्सो मिसगाइडेड यूथ जिन्होंने पहलगाम में 26 भारतीयों को मारा और पूछा कि तुम कलमा पढ़ सकते हो कि प्रूव करो तुम मुस्लिम हो, कि तुम मुस्लिम हो? हिंदुओं को पूछा प्रूव करो कि तुम मुस्लिम हो, कलमा पढ़ो. क्या वो भी भटके हुए नौजवान थे? आंसर मी शेख. Shubham Dwivedi's brother Saurabh is also listening to you.
Arnab, under this government, how many attacks happened? Uri, Nagrota.
No, bhatke hue naujawan argument I'm asking you. Why don't you answer the question? 1 minute, you're avoiding the question. Avoiding the question, I go to Harish Mohammad Ibrahim.
अभी जवाब दिया नहीं.
नहीं, अभी जवाब आप दे नहीं रहे. अच्छा, मैं वही सवाल, एडवोकेट उमर जुनैदी फ्रॉम Kalaburgi in Karnataka.
The accent attitude of the terrorist. You're not talking about the evidence. You are more concerned about the accent.
What
this is the level of debate you are conducting.
What evidence do you want?
You never question the government.
What evidence do you want?
You don't say why it happened.
What evidence do you want?
Why it happened?
Why do you why happen? Oh, why it happened? Acha, one minute.
Why
Rohan
people
Gupta.
are getting killed? Why our people are getting killed?
Why?
This is the question.
Why
you
your
must
own
ask.
people are getting killed?
You are label.
No. Umar Nabi is your person. You are saying your person is killed our person.
Unfortunate to see.
नहीं, उमर नबी आपका अपना है क्या?
But I'm not sure.
आपका अपना लगता है क्या उमर नबी?
First time मैं देख रहा हूँ. First time I'm seeing Arnab Goswami clearly. First time I saw it. Clearly, you are talking against Muslims of India. This is unfortunate.
This kind of thing doesn't work on me. I'm asking you again.
This is unfortunate.
Was the person who killed people in Pahalgam a Bhatkawa youth? Where am I speaking against Muslims? Was he a Bhatkawa youth? You can say yes
terrorist.
or no.
He was a terrorist.
Was he a Bhatkawa youth? Bhatkawa नौजवान था
Why
क्या?
it happened? Why did it happen?
भटकावा नौजवान था क्या?
At first place, why did it happen?
भटकावा नौजवान आर्गुमेंट कब तक चलेगा? हम बोर हो चुके हैं. We are bored of it.
Somebody said something and you are
What is this भटकावा नौजवान?
Keep debating. Keep debating.
No, the people who killed.
You clean chip to the government of India.
Rohan.
And now once they say, see, this is the irony now. Sometimes they say that terrorist has no religion. And when you ask them again, they said it's a Bhatkawa Naujawan, he's a Muslim Naujawan. So this is the basic problem. When Robert Vadra, after Pahalgam attack, what did he say? Because Muslims are mistreated in India, this has happened. What is he talking? Today, the Hussain Dalwai, the ex-MP of the Congress party, he says that it is because of the injustice in Kashmir. If they can justify the terrorist act, what do you expect out of these people? This is the white-collar radicalization which they are supporting blatantly. This is really irony of this country, where in this country, in the name of religion, you are supporting terrorism. Why? And all Muslims are not doing this. Few handful of people for their power politics, like Congress party and like the parties in J&K, they are certifying this. We are not going to help anybody. Jammu Kashmir people are not going to support you now. There is no support for Pahalgam attackers in Jammu and Kashmir, except few of these politicians like Congress party and local PDP. What are you talking about? Terrorism is terrorism. Don't justify it.
That's why
भटका हुआ युवा क्या बोल रहे हैं आप?
Also, one more point I want to point out. 1 minute. Sheikh, I was watching this video, viewers. Rohan, I was watching this video. I was watching the video of Umar Nabi. We must all watch it, the body language. I'm not using the audio. I'm not using the audio, but I'm using the video. Let me tell you one thing. He's keeping on rubbing his nose multiple times in this video, like a cocaine addict. And his behavioral pattern is of a cocaine addict. I'm sure the consumption of narcotics is not allowed in Islam. I'm sure the use of narcotics is not allowed in Islam. Plus, I'll tell you one more thing. Advocate Umar Zunaidi, ये एक फेक अमेरिकन एक्सेंट में बात कर रहे थे. As far as I know, he has never lived in America. He's from Kashmir. He was with Al-Falah University. He has never lived in America. मतलब inferiority complex भी है. मतलब इनको बहुत बड़ी inferiority complex भी है. So he has a fake American accent. He's possibly using cocaine. He has an inferiority complex. He's using words he does not understand. Instead of contradictions, General Bakshi, he says contraindications, which is a medical word he must have learned during his MBBS course. मतलब अंग्रेजी बोलनी नहीं आती, मगर अंग्रेजी में वीडियो करना है. मतलब somewhere he is being told कि मरने के पहले एक वीडियो बनाओ. तो ड्रग्स के इन्फ्लुएंस में वीडियो भी बना रहा है. फ्रस्ट्रेटेड हो जाता है, गुस्से में कैमरे को हटाने की कोशिश करता है. Complex personality. Are you watching this, General Bakshi? A narcotic-induced fake American accent using man with an inferiority complex, but who's also very rich. This whole theory, but Muslims have been impoverished and because of the circumstances and social imbalances, some people become terrorists. No! He earns 4 lakh rupees a month. How much a month? 4 lakh rupees a month. महीने के 4 लाख रुपए उन्हें मिलते हैं. Are you following me, Mr. Rizvi? Are you following me? Mr. Zunaidi, Mr. Asif Hussain Sohail, जो argument किया गया, Muslims are impoverished. Because of circumstances, some Muslims become terrorists. ये तो he is earning 4 lakh rupees a month. Is he impoverished? And I have paid for his education. You have paid for his education.
Arnab, may I come in?
Yes, you may. Mr. Zunaidi, if you'd like to come in, yeah, why not?
Yeah, first of all, my name is Junaidi. That comes out from Junaid, which means strong. And also my name is Umar. It is Umar, people call me Umar. This is a version wherein I am an advocate. I am serving the society. There is a Umar who says to be a doctor, and according to you, he is on narcotics. I believe he is on narcotics. According to you, you say he is misguided by the false preachings of Islam. I definitely say those are the wrong teachings of Islam that has made that fellow to do this. Islam doesn't have any connection to the terrorism. In fact, Islam says anybody who kills a human is similar to killing of whole humanity. Islam never permits to attempt suicide. These fellows, because of their mind being washed, because of the wrong preachings of Islam, these fellows go to some 5th fail, 10th fail mullahs and get their Islamic education, and they think Islam is of their fathers. Islam is of not their fathers. Islam teaches about peace. These fellows doesn't have any knowledge of Islam, and that's why they are being the suicide bombers. Now the very point is, the question is, wherein the national security is in threat, are we discussing whether this fellow is on narcotics or not? The important point is, what gives rise to this fellow? What gives rise to these fellows who get into the terrorist activities? The question is,
you want to know the truth?
Are we fighting the terrorists?
No. Dr. Advocate Umar Junaidi, do you want to know the truth?
Let us be.
Do you have the courage to hear the truth?
I do,
Do you
have
have the courage to hear the truth? Because let's not, one thing I don't want is, if we are all working in national interest, it is good not to be theoretical, but to be practical. What is the religion of Dr. Shaheen? What is the religion of Dr. Muzammil? What is the religion of Dr. Umar? What is the religion of Dr. Adil? What was the religion of Ajmal Kasab? What is the religion of Osama bin Laden? What is the religion of Hafiz Saeed? What is the religion of Masood Azhar? Nobody is generalizing. Nobody is generalizing. One minute. Now you'll say, what is the religion of Godse? What is the religion of this? I know what you'll say. See, you are being in denial is not going to help me. Listen to me. Listen, have the courage. That's why I said have the courage to listen to this question.
Fine, I'm listening. But
you must, have the courage to listen to this question.
That definitely.
Have the courage to listen to this question. Nobody is saying anything about Islam. First of all, no attempt must be made at you at misquoting. What is being said is Islamist or Islamism, fundamentalism, where only my religion can exist and nobody can, where we will convert. 1 minute, there is a growing view among some sections, radicalized Muslims, that we will radicalize the whole world, we will convert the whole world, puri dunya hamari hogi, we will have a caliphate, we will not have a belief in nationalism, we will have a feeling of a Muslim brotherhood, that our first identity is that of our religion. Nationalism is not important. Therefore, nationalism becomes unimportant. These are complex discussions. You must now come to terms with it. And unfortunately, Congress party and others encourage it. Now, first of all, let me ask one question tonight. Let me ask one question tonight, which is the important question. Today you say that he represents no one but himself. You say that. I would be more convinced if all the members of the All India Majlis-e-Ittihadul Muslimin and the leaders of the All India Muslim Personal Law Board, I believe this is the time for Muslim clergy, Muslim leaders, Muslim Maulvis to go on the streets of this country against this form of terrorism, but they won't. They won't.
We are fighting.
They won't. Where are they?
We are fighting. I am condemning.
No, I am not talking about you.
I am talking about.
I am not talking about an individual. I am talking about the organizations, the powerful organizations who say, the powerful organizations, Junaid, listen to me.
Why can't you understand?
Junaid, listen to me. The powerful organizations who say that we must continue to get rent from a 7-star hotel which is running on Waqf ki land. पैसे हमारे पॉकेट में आने चाहिए इसके लिए हम कहेंगे
these handful fellows become handful.
No, you keep talking about these handful.
Why are we not eradicating the terrorism?
Oh, come on, look, you people understand, when I tell you the root issue, you fail to understand. General Bakshi, the situation is complex. The situation is complex, people are angry today. You know what happened, General Bakshi, in Gujarat? That radicalized terrorist who was trying to poison people was beaten up inside the jail. Beaten up black and blue. He had to be saved out. He would not have come out alive. He must thank the police for saving his life. General Bakshi, you've seen this video, I'm sure. Your thoughts?
Arnab, first at the very outset, let me quote to you Section 1267 of the UN Convention on Terrorism, and it states clearly, no cause in the world justifies the use of the tactics of terror, right? The Muslim community is today at the receiving end and it is being maligned, but the only way that they can, extricate themselves from it is for the moderate Muslim majority
to come out on the streets
and be counted.
Yeah.
If you can go out, let me just finish. If you can go out onto the streets for Palestine,
for Waqf,
you can crowd the streets for Palestine. This is now time that you should be out so that you distance yourself from such lunatics, from such drug addicts. And let me also tell you that many of the suicide bombers were hypno-controlled. They were murdered by people who hypnotized them and made them go into this, or put them on drugs and made them go into this. The moderate Muslim community today must stand up and be counted. Otherwise, you will be bracketed along with them. It's in your interest to stand up and be counted, man.
Stand up,
How long
Asif,
will you
stand
tolerate
up.
This?
But I know you're not a
Normally
moderate
it happens.
Muslim, but you can still stand up.
Very true. मैं जवाब दूंगा, मैं जवाब दूंगा मैं अर्नब सर का खत्म होने दीजिए, मैं जवाब दूंगा अगर आप इजाजत दे तो मुझे।
जिन्होंने कलमा पढ़ने को कहा, क्या वो भटके हुए यूथ थे? क्या वो भटके हुए यूथ थे?
सर मेरी जवाब दे।
हाँ
ठीक है सर, हाँ बिल्कुल। सुनिए सर, देखिए जो कलमा पढ़ने के लिए कहा और जिसने मारा है कलमा नहीं पढ़े, तो जिसने जय श्री राम बोला नहीं बोलने के उसको मारा गया, वो भी गलत है, ये भी गलत है। देखिए
ये वो भी रोहन, आर यू लिसनिंग टू दिस? सेम ये भी वो भी,
मेरी बात खत्म करें,
ये भी वो भी नहीं चल रही है इधर। नहीं क्या खत्म करे? रोहन इज ऑन द डिबेट
in black and white.
तो मेरी
They have to draw the parallels even after killings of the innocent people. This is the problem.
बात सर,
Once anybody kills anybody, he is the terrorist. He doesn't have the religion.
वही बोल रहा हूँ,
Why are you
हम बराबर सर देखिए,
justifying it?
हम मेरी बात खत्म कर दीजिए आप।
Simply क्यों आपको इप्स एंड बट्स क्यों लाना पड़ रहा है?
गुजारिश कर रहा हूँ,
आप बोलिए ना कि गलत है, उसमें भी आपको इप्स एंड बट्स लाना पड़ रहा है। जो चीज गलत है, नफरत है, गलत है, आप उसको क्यों इप्स एंड बट्स कर रहे हैं? उसको धर्म के साथ क्यों जोड़ रहे हैं? अगर किसी ने किसी को मार दिया, वो टेररिस्ट हो गया, तो आप धर्म कैसे हो गया?
फिर बोलने के
भटका हुआ युवा कैसे हो गया?
आप इधर आकर बैठ जाओ, दोनों तरफ का गेम भी आप ही खोलोगे क्या? उतना तो सीखो यार थोड़ा सा।
टेररिस्ट को कैसे जस्टिफाई कर रहे हैं? आप लोग धर्म की राजनीति कर रहे हैं, तुष्टीकरण कर रहे हैं। जब इनोसेंट लोगों को मार देंगे, आप लोग ओपन आके बात करेंगे, तो आपकी इज्जत बढ़ेगी देश की जनता के सामने कि हाँ ऐसे मुसलमान हैं जो देश के साथ खड़े हैं और गलत को गलत बोलने की हिम्मत रखते हैं। वो मौलवियों के पीछे नहीं है, वो रेडिकल के पीछे नहीं है। आपको अपनी इज्जत बचाने के लिए भी बाहर आना चाहिए, नहीं तो आपके ऊपर तुष्टीकरण का सिंबल लग जाएगा। वही कांग्रेस पार्टी का प्रॉब्लम है। मुझे बताइए, एक लीडर ने आके ये कहा हो कि नहीं ये टेररिस्ट है, इसकी सजा होनी चाहिए? नहीं, उसमें भी आपको धर्म की राजनीति दिखती है, उसमें भी आपको तुष्टीकरण करना है। तकलीफ यहां पे है देश को, किसी मुस्लिम से किसी को नफरत नहीं है, पर जहां देश की बात आती है, अगर आप धर्म को देश के पहले रखेंगे, देश नहीं सहन करेगा। अगर आप आतंकवाद को देश के पहले रखेंगे, देश सहन नहीं करेगा। आपको समझनी पड़ेगी ये चीज, सबको मिलकर समझनी पड़ेगी।
उमर जुनैदी is speaking. He was speaking. Your audio was not up. Yeah.
Did anybody call Nathuram Godse a terrorist?
Again,
did
you are
the Hindu community
so you will not
Nathuram Godse?
What are you?
Did anybody call Anurag Thakur who said goli maro Stalo ko? Did anybody stood against Anurag Thakur? Then why should the Muslim community stand against this? The Muslim community is
Junaid, I want to tell you one thing. Junaid, 1 minute. Junaidi.
If you say that we stand,
Junaidi, I would like to give the floor to Saurabh Dwivedi. कुछ कहना चाहते हैं आपको? देखिए, I'll tell you one thing. Saurabh, before you come in, I want to tell Mr. Junaidi, इतनी जल्दी अपना मुखौटा मत खोलो मिस्टर जुनैदी. Don't remove your mask so early. 5 मिनट पहले कुछ और, 5 मिनट के बाद कुछ और. ये अपने मुखौटे को खोलने का काम आपने खुद किया है. You have removed your own mask.
I don't have any mask. My only point is
all people who have masks say we don't have masks.
The community is under threat. Let us fight terrorism. Why are we doing?
I am only saying, Mr. Junaidi. 1 minute. Mr. Junaidi, there's no need to get so angry. Why are you so angry? Why should be angry? Why are you so angry? Listen to me. Fact of the matter is, you don't like my questions. You don't like my questions. You don't like Arnab asking, did the people who killed Saurabh's brother, सौरभ के भाई शुभम द्विवेदी को जिसने मारा और कहा कि कलमा पढ़ो, हिंदू हो क्या मुस्लिम हो, और उसके बाद ये आर्टिकल्स लिए गए, ये सब गलत है, ऐसा कुछ हुआ नहीं था, तो क्या वो भटके हुए इंसान थे?
Definitely it is. All sympathies with his brother and his
सिंपैथी
family.
की जरूरत नहीं है, देश का समर्थन है, आपकी सिंपैथी की जरूरत नहीं है। हम सिंपैथाइज नहीं करते, समर्थन करते हैं इनका। सौरभ कुछ कहना चाहते हैं? सौरभ,
थैंक यू सो मच।
प्लीज गो अहेड सौरभ।
मैं सिर्फ यहाँ पर इतना कहना चाहता हूँ कि मैं इस दिल्ली ब्लास्ट में बहुत लोगों की जानें चली गई, उनकी जानों की कोई कीमत नहीं है क्या? कोई उनके बारे में बात नहीं करना चाहता है। उमर नबी के लिए लोग बाहर निकल करके उसको डिफेंड करने आ गए, डॉक्टर शाहीन को डिफेंड करने आ गए, इन आतंकवादियों को डिफेंड करने आ गए। कोई अभी यहाँ पर कह रहा था कि दीज पीपल दे वेंट टू सम अनएजुकेटेड मौलवीज एंड देन दे गॉट रेडिकलाइज्ड। दीज वर वेरी हाईली ट्रेन्ड प्रोफेशनल्स, दे वर डॉक्टर्स एंड देन दे गॉट रेडिकलाइज्ड बाय सम अनएजुकेटेड पीपल। दिस इज टोटली रबिश। हर बार यही एक प्रोपेगेंडा शुरू हो जाता है जहां पर टेररिस्ट को फैलाने वाले, टेररिज्म को फैलाने वाले टेररिस्ट को ये कह दिया जाता है कि ये भटका हुआ यूथ है। और अगर मैं एक बात सच बोल दूं तो कल मुझे हेट मॉन्गर बोल दिया जाएगा कि मैं किसी पर्टिकुलर एक धर्म के खिलाफ बोलना शुरू कर रहा हूं। ऐसा कुछ नहीं है। ये प्रोपेगेंडा बहुत समय से चल रहा है, बहुत लोगों की जानें चली गई, मेरे भाई की जान चली गई इस वजह से, और ये ड्रामा बंद होना चाहिए। खासकर इस्लाम धर्म के लोगों को इसके खिलाफ खड़ा होना चाहिए कि कोई उनके धर्म का नाम लेकर के इस तरीके से आतंकवाद फैला रहा है। अगर वो स्टैंड नहीं ले पाते, वो वापस वही एक टूल किट उनको मिली हुई है कि गोडसे का नाम ले लो, जय श्री राम पे आ जाओ और जो मुद्दा है उसको भटका दो। मुद्दा सिर्फ ये है कि ये लोग बहुत हाईली ट्रेन्ड इंडिविजुअल्स थे, बहुत पढ़े लिखे थे, और इनको पूरी समझ थी कि ये क्या कर रहे थे। और उमर नबी का वीडियो भी ये बताता है कि वो पूरी तरीके से जो वो कर रहा था अपने होश में कर रहा था, उसको सब कुछ पता था वो क्या कर रहा था। और यहाँ बैठे लोग जबरदस्ती ये चीज़ कह रहे हैं कि नहीं वो भटका हुआ यूथ है, उसको इस्लाम की समझ नहीं थी और उसको किसी अनपढ़ मौलवी ने गुमराह कर दिया। एक डॉक्टर को एक अनपढ़ मौलवी गुमराह कर रहा है, ये कितना बड़ा सवाल है कि क्या आपको अपने धर्म की प्रीचिंग्स को सही तरीके से नहीं लोगों तक
पहुंचाना चाहिए। और कौन है ये अनपढ़ मौलवी, उनको पकड़ा क्यों नहीं गया? जुनैदी, कौन है अनपढ़ मौलवी? You want to know the real reason why radicalization has reached such dangerous levels, Mr. Junaidi? I will tell you. When I exposed an ISIS recruitment ring going on in Hyderabad, जब हमने sting operation की, इन्हीं लोगों को कई मस्जिदों में, कई बाहर ये सब preaching कर रहे थे, और वहाँ पे लोगों को जो आप कहते गुमराह करके आईसिस में ले जा रहे थे। जब उनको हमने पकड़ा, उनकी स्टिंग ऑपरेशन की, जब पुलिस ने उनको ले गए पुलिस थाने, तभी ऑल इंडिया मजलिस इत्तेहादुल मुस्लिमीन के नेता वहां पहुंचते हैं पुलिस थाने में उनको रिहा करने के लिए। यह सच्चाई है, ये सुनना नहीं चाहेंगे आसिफ। यही खड़े रहते हैं, उनको लगता है एक आतंकवादी को बचाया तो मुस्लिम कम्युनिटी हमारे साथ खड़ी होगी। किया था कि नहीं किया था?
नहीं गलत
किया था कि नहीं किया था? क्या गलत, क्या सही?
गलत बात है।
जब आपने कहा कि 10 मिनट के लिए पुलिस को हटा दो, 10 मिनट के लिए पुलिस को हटा दो, इन्होंने कहा था कि नहीं कहा था? Did they say or not say? What is the difference between a terrorist thinking 15 मिनट के लिए पुलिस को हटा दो, फिर दिखाते हैं कौन 80 है कौन 20?
तो आप मुझे ऑन रिकॉर्ड बता दीजिए। Shall I take it this? Your statement is on record. ये आपने जो कहा है वो on record लिया जाए।
You have always wanted, your party, the All India Majlis Ittihadul Muslimin, has always been at the forefront of rushing for legal defense for people who have been connected to acts of crime, organized crime and terrorism. And you've always had this feeling that unless a person is proven in a court of law, the person is completely innocent and everything else is a media campaign. It's not true. It's not true. You know radicalization has reached dangerous levels in this country. हमारे देश में यह आतंकवाद डेंजरस लेवल्स तक जा चुका है। कितने लोग हैं जो मानते हैं कि उनकी फर्स्ट आइडेंटिटी इज नॉट as of an Indian? If I ask you today, what is your first identity? Would you say, I would say my first identity is that of an Indian. मैं पहले भारतीय हूं फिर हिंदू, मैं पहले भारतीय हूं हिंदू। अब कितने लोगों की मुस्लिम ब्रदरहुड वाली फीलिंग हो गई है आजकल कि nationalism is not important, your first identity is that of your religion. Today these people, उमर नबी का वीडियो दिखाते हैं तो आसिफ सुहेल को अच्छा नहीं लगता है कहते चंद चुनिंदा ऐसे लोग हैं, इन पर जनरलाइज मत करो। तो मैं पूछता हूं टुडे, why are the streets not full of processions of people who are from the Muslim clergy, Muslim Maunanas? Why are they not on the streets of this country? Why are they not protesting? Why are they not making an example? Tell me, Mr. Rizvi.
मैंने आपसे सवाल किया, क्यों आप सवाल से मुकर रहे हैं?
Mr. Rizvi first, thank you.
सवाल से मेरे
I spoke to Mr. Rizvi, directors. Yeah.
First of all, I would like to say that we have to strongly oppose and stand against the terrorism.
This is all generalization, sir, please. Generalization.
One minute. Let me clear that there are two types of Islam.
No, I'm not talking about
Hussaini Islam and Yazid. You have to read.
I'm not an expert on Islam. I'm talking about terrorism.
1 minute. Yes. You have to read real Islam.
I am not into what is not, sir. I'm not I'm not into theology. I'm talking about terrorism.
Yes, you are talking terrorism. I am also talking terrorism. So I want to
इन्होंने हमदर्द वर्ड का यूज किया, इन्होंने कहा ऑपरेशन हमदर्द, डायरेक्टिव्स थे, मैडम सर्जन प्लीज पे मोर अटेंशन टू ऑपरेशन हमदर्द।
देखिए
इन्होंने फीमेल टेरर रिक्रूटमेंट शुरू की थी ऑपरेशन हमदर्द के नाम से। व्हाई डोंट यू, यूनिवर्सिटी कैंपस हैज बिकम अ सेंटर फॉर अ सीरियल ब्लास्ट अक्रॉस द कंट्री। सुनने का समय खत्म हो जाइए, आप रिएक्ट।
तो भाई आप हल बताइए ना,
हल क्या बताऊं?
सोल्यूशन
हल क्या बताओ? Why don't the Muslims?
Totally, it is failure of government.
What is the failure of the government?
बिल्कुल क्यों?
You must blame everything to the government.
आपकी कश्मीर में गवर्नमेंट, यानी सिक्योरिटी का नज्म किसके पास? सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट पास। दिल्ली में किसके पास? सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट पास।
तो आपका है, आपका रिव्यू।
तो ये क्या?
Rohan Gupta can respond. I'm not answering for the government. Rohan Gupta can answer that. Rohan, let me tell you, Rohan, one point I want to ask you. Sorry, but I'll tell you this. गवर्नमेंट का जो प्लान था कि सारे कश्मीरी स्टूडेंट्स को उठा के पूरे देश भर में भेजो, नेशनल इंटीग्रेशन करो, was that a mistake?
See, Arnab, you have to understand this in perspective.
Was that a mistake?
No, it was not.
No mistake.
No, I'll tell you why not. See, the Kashmir people after Pahalgam, they stood by Indian government, they stood by it was like. But you people, I am really surprised now, coming to this, none of these people are ready to even condemn this white radicalization. I don't know why they are linking it to really the whole Jammu Kashmir supported after Pahalgam, the government, everything. It was all about India. They quoted it because they are losing their routine because of terrorism. But these people, so-called urban Naxal, sitting in studio, not even to criticize the urban Naxal. What is government ensured that cross-border terrorism is minimized? This is a new tool of this cross-border terrorists of radicalizing the mind of the white killer people. Whose responsibility? It is your responsibility कि देश में ऐसे लोग हैं, आप कंडेम करें, आप इसको जस्टिफाई ना करें, ये देश के लिए बहुत खतरनाक है।
तो
आपके ऊपर विश्वास कम होता जाएगा। जो अच्छे मुसलमान हैं देश के, जो अच्छे मुसलमान हैं, उनके लिए खतरा पैदा हो रहा है।
किसने कहा?
Junaidi and Rohan Gupta doing? Aditi,
आप अच्छे मुसलमान को खराब कर रहे हैं, इनको कंडेम नहीं करते, आपको कंडेम करने में
Junaidi ऑडियो, Aditi,
हम सब मानते हैं सबसे पहले what are you talking? आपको क्यों तकलीफ पड़ रही है?
Audio is not clear, Junaidi, audio is not clear. I'll have to do production on the show, I think.
किसी को मार देना, किसी ने किसी को मार दिया, अगर वो त्रासवादी है, आतंकवादी है, तो आपको क्या प्रॉब्लम है उसको क्रिटिसाइज करने के लिए? मुझे सिर्फ इतना बता दीजिए।
क्यों आप उसको धर्म से जोड़ रहे हैं? सिंपल सवाल। Rohan, I'll tell you what. I'll get Harish Mohammad Ibrahim. I'll get Harish Mohammad Ibrahim on the debate. Harish Mohammad Ibrahim. This case has rendered useless all the arguments of certain people in denial about terrorism. Because A, these people are not alienated. These people are not impoverished. These people are not isolated. These people are not underprivileged. These people are people who have been helped by the government. Their education has been by the government. They did their MBBS under the Modi government on government money. Government money. Secondly, they are very rich. 4 lakh rupees a month they are earning. 4 lakh rupees a month. They are very privileged. Right? So all these arguments that terrorism is because of circumstances, these are not misguided youth. These are not, Harish, misguided youth. These are radicalized youth. Now you need to start coming to terms with what has radicalized them. Let me ask you, what has radicalized them? What has radicalized them?
Of course, other than the religious perspective, nothing could radicalize these kind of human beings. As per my understanding, only those kind of scriptures which the Maulana.
You tell Asif, no?
Rightly,
Asif,
that is the
सुनिए
truth.
हरीश मोहम्मद इब्राहिम क्या कह रहे हैं?
We can't deny that, because those kind of extremists, whether be it Islam or whether be it any kind of religion, those kind of scriptures which has been taught in the right perspective bring a right citizen to this any nation. But those kind of scriptures which has been narrated in the wrong narrative to pull against people, whether Islam is accepting that or denying that, it's a debatable thing.
No.
But
tell Asif,
on a larger
Asif,
scale, but I don't want to tell anyone. I want to put my perspective
tell
on the
Mr.
debate.
Junaidi,
No.
because this whole argument is whenever you talk about any
Arnab,
Islamist terrorism anywhere in the
Arnab,
world, they have one question,
Arnab,
Godse.
Arnab,
They don't want to
Arnab,
accept Al-Qaeda. They don't want to accept Hizbul. They don't want to accept Masood Azhar. They don't want to accept sleeper cells. They don't want to accept ISIS. They don't want to accept Islamist radicalization.
Oh God. Let me complete. Any kind of extremism, be it on any...
Talk to them.
No, I don't want to talk to any one of them. It is your job as an anchor to talk to the panelists. Let me put my perspective clear around the table. Any kind of extremism, be it across any kind of religion, which preaches...
What is any religion and any extremism? Is this every religion?
No. I'm saying, whether you take it in the right...
Parsi terrorist groups, Hindu terrorist groups, Buddhist terrorist groups.
No, if you want to...
No, I'm sorry, I'll have to be direct with you. Are there Hindu terrorist group, Parsi terrorist group, Christian terrorist groups? Or are there Islamist terrorist groups? Why don't you want to understand what's going on?
Okay, Arnab.
Why don't you want to understand? Why you're pretending to be blind, man?
Mr. Arnab, mark your words. Give me a second. 200 billion people who belongs to Muslims are terrorists. Are you happy now?
Are you
Let's
mad?
go to the next subject.
Are you mad? You are trying to contort things? I am asking you a simple question. Nobody is calling all Muslims terrorists. You may be. I am not. The question is, why aren't you coming to terms with the Islamist radicalized ideology? Why don't you tell Asif to come out on the streets and protest against this kind of radicalization?
Arnab, be happy.
I'm sorry. You people are in denial, man. You're in denial. You don't have the guts to come on the street against the terrorists. हिम्मत नहीं है आपकी हिम्मत नहीं है I am now asking Harish GD Bakshi, the situation is serious. I am going 1 minute please. Mr. Junaidi, in this country people have to wake up and see what's happening around us. I call upon the Muslim leaders of this country to go to the streets against terrorists and their supporters, not to pretend that we don't watch, we don't note, we watch everything. Mr. Junaidi, GD Bakshi is on the debate. I'm trying so hard to make you understand, but you won't, right? You won't.
Arnab, my only point is...
GD Bakshi.
Arnab, can I please get some time now?
Yes, sir.
Can I please get some time now, uninterrupted? Please. Arnab.
If you say Muslim community out on the street, then I will definitely ask Rohan Gupta, did Hindu community condemn Arnab Goswami? If you ask me why I am not on the street, why I am not condemning this terrorist, then I will definitely ask Rohan Gupta.
Rohan Gupta is speaking. He's speaking Rohan Gupta. Can you cut the windows properly? 4 windows.
Why do you not condemn Anurag Thakur? The major question is, let us be united.
Is it in name of religion? Is it in name? It is against him or Hindus. You are just justifying the two sticker and you are justifying the killing of the innocent people. What are you talking?
Look, let's not just shout.
You are not even so. You are justifying today that this extreme.
Okay, can I?
You are justifying.
Jail Bakshi. Yes, Jail Bakshi is coming in. Jail Bakshi. Jail Bakshi, please show the way.
Arnab, please, can I have my say? Do I have to yell? Thank you. Look, I spent 37 years in the army. All right? Listen to what I'm saying. I spent 37 years in the Indian Army. My first company commander was Major Ahmad Ali Qureshi. I still touch his feet because he taught me soldiering. Right? I heard the name of Havaldar Abdul Hamid Param Veer Chakra. The president I have the greatest respect for in this country is Abdul Kalam. You heard these names? Now my point is, why are you undoing the good that has been done by so many Muslims towards this country by not standing up? By not standing up for what is absolutely wrong. How can a doctor kill? How can a doctor make poison?
Do you condemn Abdul Godse?
Ricin poison, man! You have to stand up. You have to stand up against this. You have to see that the name of Abdul Kalam is
we
not
have Gyanendra Pratap, who's a career counsellor, a nationalist collective member from Patna, who's joining us. Gyanendra ji, are you there? Can't see you.
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. Tell me, sir, you've been watching this debate. You're a member of the nationalist collective. What is our duty as members of the nationalist collective in your view, given what's going on?
We have to stand up to these elements and not beat around the bush. This is something in which we should all be together. And with regards to what, I mean, basically just shadow boxing about it in the name of this or that, religion being protected or something being taken, basically something to hide. That's not what the nation wants. We have to stand united, like General Bakshi himself mentioned right now. There are so many from that same religion who actually have done so much for the country. They are the ones who should be our role models.
Correct.
And we should never defend people.
And I want to also say one thing, Gyanendra, with everyone on. Trying to avoid the issue by saying Godse pe kya position li is avoiding the issue. And who avoids the issue? Those who want to. I request the Muslim intelligentsia, Muslim clergy, Muslim leaders to hit the streets of the country. Not block the streets, but come out in protest against fundamentalism. Let's see if they have the guts to do that.
Indeed.
Viewers on the other side tonight, another point of concern, grave concern, is that if you were to make a case for terrorism, you would be in jail. But politicians will not act against fellow politicians who will say everything and then want to get away with it. We wonder why. When I'm back.
For a quick breather, Arnab will be right back with the debate.
Powered by Century Ply Club Prime. Raho befikar.
13,000 placements last year. At Amity, we are committed to nurturing passionate, hardworking and proactive professionals.
प्योर सूजी पास्ता उबालो मिलाओ और खाओ
8 मिनट में तैयार
क्या टेस्ट है सबका राजा हार्डकोर मसाला
Now, back to the debate with Arnab.
Powered by Century Ply Club Prime. Raho befikar.
13,000 placements last year. At Amity, we are committed to nurturing passionate, hardworking and proactive professionals.
मुस्कुराए लड़खड़ाए जिंदगी चाहे जो भी हो
सर पेशेंट के लिए कौन सा रूम प्रेफर करेंगे आप?
जिंदगी भर के प्यार का कोई रेट कार्ड नहीं होता। टाटा AIG हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस, विद यू लाइक फैमिली, विद यू ऑलवेज।
So in the past, we would see most of the terrorists who would get arrested, they would be like the people who would be working at a very low level. But today we have seen the white collar suspect.
जब इलेक्शन आता है ये हमला होता है, ये सही बात है। 26 ये सरकार आने के बाद 26 जगह गड़बड़ी हो गई है, ये क्या हो गया है देखिए।
Time for a quick breather.